For quite some time now, we have been eagerly anticipating the arrival of positive news regarding XRP Ripple. In spite of the fact that we have had to wait for a considerable amount of time, the anticipated moment has at long last arrived. Every single person who holds XRP Ripple believes that significant shifts are on the horizon and believes that Ripple has made yet another significant discovery. There will be a rapid increase in prices according to the experts, which will make those individuals who sold their coins experience a sense of regret. Do you agree that it has an intriguing sound? Take the time to watch this video in its entirety. It's time to get started. Thanks very much. Let's take things one step at a time, shall we? The CC and Ripple are now engaged in a contentious legal dispute in the United States. The topic of whether XRP ought to be seen as a property that requires careful monitoring by regulators or as a digital currency like Bitcoin or Ethereum is considered to be in the middle of the debate. While we are contemplating the legal quagmire that Ripple has created, it is essential that we take a look at what other CC fines have taught us. In the past, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has issued fines of varying quantities to firms due to violations of securities rules. The majority of the time, the most significant fines are somewhere around $50 million. On the other hand, the stakes appear to be significantly larger in the case of Ripple, which has resulted in a discussion on the potential magnitude of the penalties. As a result of what we discussed previously, in which many points of view were presented, it is evident that individuals have a wide range of opinions regarding Ripple's fine. Because the allegations are so serious and the corporation is defending itself in such a robust manner, there are some experts who believe that Ripple will be subject to a significant fine, possibly even one that exceeds $100 million. In spite of the fact that Ripple is attempting to collaborate with authorities and the regulatory landscape is undergoing a transformation, there are still individuals who maintain a cautiously optimistic outlook and believe that things will come out in a more favorable manner. A favorable verdict for Ripple could indicate that regulators are becoming more open to the concept of digital assets and accepting of them. This would be beneficial for the cryptocurrency industry because it would stimulate the development of new ideas and investment. On the other side, a severe punishment or a poor choice could encourage people to avoid working in the business, which would impede development of new ideas and slow down the rate of growth. Now that we've changed the subject, let's have a look at an intriguing paradox. Ripple is still considered to be one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies, despite the ongoing legal battle that takes place. Do you agree that it is a fascinating occurrence to take place? Ripple has been able to defy the expectations of many individuals regarding its capacity to withstand the examination of authorities, but here it is, defying all odds and putting itself on the way to become a global phenomenon. In point of fact, Ripple is now having a very exciting time. Ripple is getting better prepared to transform the way that we conduct business all throughout the world because each day that passes brings about more progress. This goes beyond merely expressing hope. Indeed, that is a bold and optimistic assertion that is supported by genuine development and unyielding drive. Do not blink or turn your gaze away because you will not want to miss what is going to happen next. In this article, we will examine Ripple in greater detail, focusing on what sets it apart from conventional payment methods and why major institutions all around the world are interested in accepting it. Ripple is a one-of-a-kind platform when it comes to international financial transactions because it employs blockchain technology to ensure that transactions are carried out in a seamless manner and in real time. Ripple's network is characterized by its speed, dependability, and cost-effectiveness in contrast to the usual systems which are burdened by inefficiencies and delays. The technology that Ripple has developed has already been put to use by a number of well-known banks and other financial institutions because they have recognized its potential utility. One example that sticks out is Santander, which is one of the largest banks in Europe. In order to strengthen its capacity to accept payments from various countries, Santander has integrated Ripple's payment solutions. Within Santander, Anna Botín, who serves as the group executive chairperson, had a good attitude regarding the connection. To put it another way, what distinguishes Ripple from other payment networks such as SWIFT? Ripple's ability to produce transactions that take place virtually immediately at a fraction of the cost of SWIFT's previous infrastructure is the most important aspect of the technology. In a video that discussed various payment options, it was mentioned that the technology developed by Ripple enables anyone to send money in a matter of seconds at a very low cost. The typical settlement times for SWIFT are several days, and the fees associated with transactions are higher. The services provided by Ripple are superior to those provided by SWIFT for a variety of reasons. Ripple's network is far more secure, scalable, and open than other networks, in addition to being quick and inexpensive. The elimination of middlemen and the acceleration of the payment process are two of the ways in which Ripple makes it simpler and more secure for financial institutions to conduct business across international borders. As we look to the future, we anticipate that a growing number of financial institutions, including banks and other financial organizations, will gradually begin to implement Ripple in their payment systems. As more and more people become aware of Ripple's possibilities, and once regulatory difficulties have been resolved, it is expected that an increasing number of businesses will utilize its technology in order to maintain a competitive advantage in the ever-evolving financial sector. Ripple is unquestionably showing signs of improvement in terms of its market environment. Ripple is likely to further consolidate its position as the leading provider of payment solutions that are based on blockchain technology. The number of agreements and endorsements it has received from leading figures in the business continues to expand. During our conversation, we discussed how the transition to Ripple is not solely based on speculation. Rather, it is also caused by actual benefits and the shifting requirements of the various financial environments throughout the world. Let's change the subject and talk about a discovery that turned out to be quite interesting. The fact that Ripple's technology is growing better and that large banks are beginning to adopt it is an intriguing development. Nevertheless, there is more to this tale than meets the eye. There is more to it than just a bullish warning or the possibility that the price of our preferred cryptocurrency will have an upward trend. On the contrary, we are going to uncover a hidden reality that has the potential to startle everyone in the cryptocurrency industry. Hold on to your hats, guys, because we are about to embark on a journey that will require you to reevaluate everything you believed you understood about XRP Ripple before to this point. Let us now turn our attention to an intriguing hypothesis that Valkyrie has made regarding the possibility of an XRP spot ETF being accepted. According to Valkyrie, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is more likely to approve an XRP spot ETF than they are to approve an Ethereum ETF. This assertion sheds insight on the methods in which regulations are evolving, as well as the potential applications that XRP could have for the majority of people. Now let's discuss what it means to have an exchange-traded fund ETF for XRP. An exchange-traded fund ETF that tracks XRP might be a significant milestone in Ripple's route to widespread acceptance and legitimacy, going beyond what it appears to represent for investors on the surface. We discussed how an exchange-traded fund ETF provides investors with a secure means of gaining exposure to XRP. The process of purchasing cryptocurrencies could become less complicated for both institutional and individual investors as a result of this. An exchange-traded fund ETF that tracks XRP is, in my opinion, a really positive development for the cryptocurrency as well as the market as a whole. Ripple's technology is working to transform the way that international payments are made, and this not only provides more people access to XRP, but also demonstrates that it is working to change the way that it is done. An exchange-traded fund ETF for XRP might result in a significant surge in demand for the cryptocurrency, which would drive its price to all-time highs, as pointed out by a number of industry experts. Nevertheless, it is essential to emphasize that speculative trade or approvals for exchange-traded funds are not the only factors that contribute to the value of XRP. But in terms of how valuable it is as a bridge currency for enabling transactions that take place across borders easier. One of the solutions that Ripple offers is called on-demand liquidity, and it is designed to assist in the resolution of real-world issues by enabling financial institutions to transfer money across international borders in a more expedient and effective manner than ever before. To put it simply, the value of XRP is directly proportional to the degree to which it is valuable and the extent to which it is utilized in the global banking system. The demand for XRP will naturally increase as more banks and other financial institutions begin to use Ripple's technology and XRP to transmit money across international borders. This will result in an increase in the price of XRP. Therefore, despite the fact that an exchange-traded fund ETF based on XRP can attract the attention of investors in the media, it is essential to keep in mind that the true worth of XRP rests in its practicality and its capacity to be utilized in the real world. While we are dealing with the ever-changing norms and conditions of the cryptocurrency market, let us not lose sight of the fundamentals and the possibilities that Ripple's vision has to offer in terms of changing the whole game. Now that we have that out of the way, let's consider what might be the most crucial question for anyone who holds XRP. Do you believe that the price of XRP Ripple will experience a significant increase? The response might come as a surprise to you, and it might have significant implications for those who have made investments in this volatile coin. It is going to be quite thrilling what comes next, so make sure you hold on tight. Let's have a look at the price estimates for XRP and find out what the future holds for the fresh new digital currency that Ripple has introduced on the market. Both buyers and analysts are interested in the present price of XRP on the market, which indicates that there is a possibility of a surge that might cause the digital asset to rise above $1. This fascinating prospect is brought to light by a recent study that was published on the social network